Hi everybody, Amanda here, and we're going to do a wonderful opener for the back of the body. You'll need a foam roller. It doesn't have to be this tall, okay? It's just the one we happen to have around here. All right, so first thing that we're going to do is we're just going to do a little test. I just want you to roll the body forward and see if you can touch your toes and just get a sense of how that feels, right? All right, bend the knees and lift the torso all the way back up. All right, come on down onto the ground. We're taking the foam roller, we're gonna foam roll 2 different zones in your upper back. So we'll start at the very top. So it's kind of like right in between your shoulder blades. We'll take the hands behind the head so you can support the head and neck. We lift the pelvis up. And then we'll kind of go just forward and back, just like this. It's tiny, we're not going all the way down and all the way back. It's just tiny motions, everybody. Forward and back, just like this. And then we go from side to side. That's it. And then if it feels okay, you can tilt back, come back to center, tilt back, and then come back to center. That should feel really, for me, it feels really good. And then we're gonna come down just a little bit more, not too far down, just a little bit further down. We're just gonna rock forward and back, forward and back, forward and back. And then we go from side to side. I'm so happy to be shooting this video with you guys. I'm really enjoying this. I don't know about you. And then you can lower back if that feels good. And then lift back up. And then lower back. And then lift back up. And if that felt really good for you, you can just repeat that and do it again. All right, take your hands into the ground. We'll lift everything up. Now we'll work on foam rolling your glutes. So press into your hands. By the way, this is the abbreviated version. There's a lot more foam rolling we can do around the back, but I'm giving you the abbreviated version. All right, so we're walking the hands back, cross the right ankle past the left knee. And so the right knee is pointing to the butt cheek that we're going to foam roll. So you lift up, get on that right butt cheek. 2 different zones. We come all the way up to the top and go forward and back, tiny little motions, tiny little motions, forward and back. And then we go from side to side. You just shift that body from side to side. And then if you want, you can take that knee down and lift it up. Take that knee down and lift it up. And then we go into the second zone. So we come back just a little bit more. And then we go forward and back on this part of the butt cheek. Forward and back, forward and back, forward and back. And we shift from side to side. And then we lower that knee down, lift that knee up, lower the knee down, and lift the knee up, soften the right foot down, and let's do the other butt cheek. Cross the left ankle past the right knee, and so the left knee is pointing to the butt cheek. We're going to foam roll, so lift everything up, get onto that left butt cheek, and come all the way up to the top of that butt cheek, and we go forward and back. Tiny little motions, forward and back, just like that, and then we go side to side. Rock it from side to side, and then you can lower that knee down, lift it up, lower that knee down, and lift it up. And then we come down just a little bit further onto the butt cheek and just go forward and back, and then we go from side to side. This feels nice, doesn't it? And then we rock that knee down, lift the knee up, rock that knee down, and lift the left knee up. Very good. Lower that foot back down to the ground and then come out from underneath. I'm purposefully skipping all of the hamstring opening right now because most of us, we're stretching our hamstrings a lot, but you always have the option to foam roll out your hamstrings at this point. For now, we're skipping right over to the calves. So there are a couple different zones on the calves. We have the meaty part, and then we have the portion right below that meaty part. We're gonna go up to the first portion, put that calf right on the meaty part, and then cross the left ankle over the right. Some of you are like, whoa, this is enough. Some of you would like to lift the pelvis up, and we're just taking tiny motions forward and back on that calf. Forward and back, and then we go from side to side, just like that. And then flex the foot a lot, point it, flex the foot a lot, point it. One more time, flex the foot a lot, and point it. This ends up becoming an arm workout too. And then now you take the foam roller down just a little bit more into that second zone, cross the ankle over the part that you're gonna be foam rolling, lift up, and go forward and back, and side to side, side to side, and then flex that foot a lot and point it. Flex that foot a lot and point it, and slowly lower the hips back down. All right, rise up to stand, and then we do the sole of the right foot. Right foot comes onto the foam roller. You rock forward and back, and then side to side, forward and back, side to side, and you could even rotate that foot. Some people would prefer to use, they have special foam rollers for the feet. You even have a lacrosse ball or something, you can put that in the sole of your foot. That will also help. Now let's do the left calf, coming back down to the ground, and we'll place the foam roller right on that meaty part of that left calf. Cross the right ankle over the left calf. Lift the pelvis up if that's something you need. Rock forward and back, and then we go from side to side, and then we come down just a little bit more, forward and back, and then we go from side to side. I forgot, you can flex the foot and then point it, flex the foot and then point it. Go back up to the part I missed, come up onto that meaty side, flex the foot and point it, flex the foot and then point it. All right, very good. Let's rise up to stand and put that on the sole of the left foot. Left foot comes down, and we just rock that foot forward and back, May not feel like enough for you, go from side to side, forward and back, and side to side. May not feel like a lot for you, but if you have like a lacrosse ball or something, you can always put that underneath your foot. All right, very good. So we just did the upper back, we did the glutes, we did the calves, and we did the feet. And then I just want you to tuck that chin down towards the chest. Maybe give yourself a nice little massage at the very back of your neck, right? A little massage at the back of the neck, and lift the head up, and you can try that again. Massaging at the back of the neck. All right, lift the head up, and now let's see. Tuck the chin into the heart, slowly come all the way down, and see how this feels now compared to when you got started. If you're still feeling restricted, it might be coming from your hamstrings, but I wanted to see what would happen if we could open up the other parts of the body first. And soften the knees, hands at the hips, lift your torso all the way up. Give it a shot, see how it feels for you. Do it with the hamstrings, do it without the hamstrings, and see how it changes the sensation in your body when you come into your forward fold. Thank you so much for joining me. Recover well.